DC Talk here on the Friday Morning Get Up and Go show. I'm winded. I just ran. There were 40 seconds to go on the song, and I ran into my office to get a picture, and I was able to get here just in time, but I am exhausted. Mildly exhausted.
Hey,
but
turn on my microphone.
Oh, yeah. Chris Wygal's here now. It's nice.
This dump just got dumpier.
That's right.
But I've got a picture here. That's why, and I know this is radio, but we're just going to have to describe it. But there's a picture from the radio station back in before this show was on the air.
Is that a mustache?
So, I'm
And
sorry.
that's Chris Wygal.
Chris looks the same as he did 10 years ago.
Chris
Let's
is-
examine the evidence, shall we?
In this picture, Chris is 100 pounds lighter.
100 pounds lighter.
But he does have he looks a bit like Lucifer as far as the facial hair is concerned in the picture.
And you wonder why I got here at 9:45 when the show started at 7.
Would have been nice to you if you'd have got here on time. You didn't.
Hey, welcome to the show, Chris. You used to look like Lucifer.
If he were skinny. Oh man. Well, Chris, thanks for showing up. I
Having
guess.
breakfast. Oh, you're welcome.
Chris eats his morning bun.
It is called a morning bun.
I know it is. I know, they're delicious.
Yes. Would you like a bite of this morning bun?
No, thank you.
Cool.
So, Chris, why?
How did I not get offered a bite of the bun?
What? Can I ask?
No, I don't want it now.
Can I
How many
ask-
times has I brought in coffee and treats for everybody? Not a single thing from you.
I've never showed up when you do that.
I have brought you Starbucks before.
Yeah, that's true.
Haven't
Hey,
I?
you have.
Thank you.
Really?
Absolutely
Man,
have.
seriously, let it go, Sarah.
Yeah.
Am I really that pathetic of a jerk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But why were you an hour and 45 minutes late? 2 hours and 45 minutes late.
Well, here's what happened. Have you been on have you seen the traffic on the 501 lately?
Come on.
Please. I'm begging you.
Nobody in
The alarm went off
works.
at 6, and I went, and then it went off again at. It didn't. I just woke up at 8:50.
Wow.
So that's what happened. I'll be honest with
you.
you.
should have put your
I called you
phone on
twice.
ringer, so because we called and we would have awoken you.
I think instead of going, I went doo, 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 and turned it down.
Oh, that's nice.
It's amazing the things you do at 6 o'clock in the morning
Uh,
with a morning bun in your mouth.
You had a morning bun in your mouth at 6 a.m.
This is my third one today.
It was just hanging out.
he just goes to bed at night and sticks it in there so that when he wakes up, he can just chew.
I've got I've got
It's
breakfast.
very convenient.
Sarah thought that was funny.
Sarah's crying.
Now you wonder why the picture doesn't look like me.
You know, this is going to sound really weird, but I always
golly.
count it a blessing when I make Sarah cry.
Oh,
What
gosh.
the most shocking part of the show, bun in my mouth, is Adam Austin's here. When did he get here?
Adam came in last night.
What? That's about the time I was shoving the sticky bun in my mouth.
Right. That's exactly right. Man.
Really, you came in from Richmond last night?
I did.
Cool.
I did.
Your dad now?
I am.
Twice over or just once?
Just once.
Cool. Me too.
Yeah.
You know, and Chris, I just get this thought in my head.
What?
Evie, your youngest daughter, you're going to have another daughter, right?
I'm gonna have another youngest daughter in about a month or so.
Yeah.
Dude.
But you're
Did you see that? We're having another youngest
I didn't
daughter
say
about a
that.
month or so.
I didn't
Yes,
mean
you
it. That's not the way it meant. I meant it.
well, I'm going
Did
to.
you mean your face?
What he
Did
meant
you-
is she's going to stay up all night changing diapers in another month or so.
Yeah, that's
No.
true too. No, but here's what I'm thinking. This is my thought. You know, and I don't know Evie that well because she's only 3 years old, and she spends most of her free time with Nick Pierce.
No, she doesn't. You kidding me?
Kidding. But I think that Evie, at the young age of 3, is already looking forward to the moment that she gets to take Daddy to the home.
You think so?
Yeah, I think
Hey.
that's going to be the happiest day of her life when she signs those papers.
She and I are very much alike. We are like a one spirit. For all the secular humanists out there.
But for everybody out there that just drove off the side of the road, she does look like Sharon.
That's good. Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what she said the other day, and I think this would resonate with the listeners.
Okay.
We're at Home Depot.
If there are any.
She makes a good point. Let's be honest.
Go on.
We're at Home Depot, and out of nowhere, Evie just says, we weren't anywhere near Liberty. She says, "Hey, Dad." I said, "What?" She said,
Yo, Pops.
she always starts everything with, "Hey, Dad." I said, "What?" She said, "If the bear went over the mountain, would he see the big LU?" I said, "Yeah, from probably anywhere within about 200 miles, he could see that thing."
Yeah.
The bear?
You know the song, "The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over..."
Bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain. The
Okay,
bear
I know
went
that
over the
tune.
mountain,
I didn't realize those were the lyrics,
Yeah,
I guess.
to see what he could see.
okay.
So then Evie says, "Could he see the big LU?" And I thought that was
That's
brilliant.
pretty cute.
That is. It's
No
clever.
one else in here thinks it's funny, but
No, she's clever.
people driving around Lynchburg look up on the hills. Oh, the monogram.
No, she's very
Yeah,
clever.
she is.
And actually, I think our next celebrity guest some of the things that Evie would say could have been on his show.
Uh-oh.
Because he used to do a show where kids would say
The darndest things.
some things. They would say
That's right.
some things. They say some things.
That's right.
Those kids said some things. Who was that? That's De
Joe
Niro.
Pesci?
De Niro.
De Niro.
De Niro.
De Niro.
De Niro, yeah. Could you imagine if De Niro hosted Kids Say the Darndest Things?
Oh, wow. It'd be on HBO. 1 in the morning.
Hey, kid, don't make me smack you. All right.
That's awesome.
All right, here's our next little thing.
This is the Bill Cosby here, you see. Telling you that not only kids say the darndest things, but the Get Up and Go show also says some messed up junk. Congrats on 10 years, but please go away. Rudy! Switch it over to the John Boy and the Billy, you say.
It's the 10th year anniversary of the Friday morning Get Up and Go show with Jamie Hall.
Yeah, I'll check it out. 1, 2, 3, 2. Life goes on, things come and go. We think we got a grip, but we do not know. We steady acting like we so sure running the show. Because when we get the work,
Associates here on the Friday morning Get Up and Go show, the 10th anniversary of the program, and let's we're going to do a quick roll call here. We've got I'm Jamie, and we've got Sarah Harbor Nernst, we've got Chris Wygal Nernst, we've got Adam Austin Nernst, we've got Milcah, and we've got Robbie.
Is Milcah not going to assume the name Ernst?
Well, I don't think
Is
we've
it also Milcah Harbor Ernst?
Milcah Harbor Ernst?
No.
It's
That
Mocha Ernst.
Milcah Harbor Ernst. That sounds like a candy flavor. That actually makes me hungry here, Chris.
Don't mention food in front of
Milcah,
Sarah.
how do you have that name? Do people not continually make fun of your name, if I can be honest? Like, do they call you stuff like Milcah Frappuccino and that type of thing?
Oh, I get all sorts of
I bet.
names.
I bet.
Milky Way,
Yeah.
Milky Way.
Milk Dud.
Milk Away.
Dud.
Milk Away.
Milcah Dud.
Yeah.
I like
Milk
that
Dud,
one.
Milk Away.
Milk of Magnesia.
Oh, no. That's messed up.
That is messed up.
No, Milk.
Ew.
You just made that up.
Speaking of food, though, my husband texted, I guess while you were eating your morning bun
That's right.
in front of the microphone, and he
Right.
said, "Is Wygal done gnawing on that pastry?"
Ew.
He sounded like Elvis doing an IHOP radio commercial.
That's tasty stuff. Sorry I was eating it in the microphone.
No, you're
It was-
not.
Oh, it's true.
Don't lie to our listeners.
Viva Sticky Bun.
Who just laughed out of the middle of nowhere? Did you hear that?
It was Robbie.
Who's that?
It's that Nordic looking fellow.
Who's that? There's someone in that room.
I heard someone laugh. I said, where'd he come from?
He's over in the
Robbie.
He's over
Robbie.
in the production cubicle. He's over in
Okay.
control room too.
And Adam just called him a Nordic-looking fellow.
He did.
Yeah.
Look at him. Wait, stand up for everyone to see you.
No, you don't have to stand
No,
up.
stand.
No, Robbie actually could sport like a couple beard braids.
He's got the red hair and he's got a beard.
It,
Right,
would,
yeah.
it would actually work and be really cool.
And I tell you, have you watched the Deadliest Catch?
Yes.
He looks like one of the rough guys on the boat.
Rough guys.
It's my day job.
That's right. Yeah.
Robbie, have you ever considered like growing it out further? And
This is short.
Oh, really?
Wow.
well,
Yeah.
next time you grow it out, like braid it.
Is it?
Braid it.
No, you're talking about the Deadliest Catch. That's on the History Channel, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you ever
No,
seen? Have you ever
Discovery.
Seen, Discovery.
Discovery?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, on History Channel, have you ever seen Pawn Stars?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Chris reminds me of Old Man.
How's that? Let's workshop this and see what are we talking about.
We'll bring in the focus group later and we'll figure this out.
The Old Man.
Well, when this show was consummated back in 2001. Well, here's the thing.
Awkward.
That's a fair use of that word.
How does one consummate a radio
We
program?
just took it
That's
to
what
an
we're gonna
inappropriate
find
level.
That's what we're going to find out.
Please,
Because
please.
I've got the guy who had the idea of the show back at the time when everything got
No kidding.
started.
consummated.
Welcome back into the Friday morning Get Up and Go show. We're having our 10th anniversary. It's hard to believe that 10 years have passed, but it was a little over 10 years ago. It was a late March, Wednesday afternoon. Sarah Harbor, now Sarah Harbor Ernst, was doing an afternoon shift here on the radio station and needed someone to do news. And I just happened to be standing there, and she said, "Can you do the news for me?" I did the news. We bantered and interacted a little bit afterwards. And the guy that I've got on the phone right now, Newlin Parker, who was one of our assistant managers at the radio station at the time, Newlin was talking to us off the air and basically made the suggestion that we should, do the morning show. And Newlin, I got to ask you, did you think that, or what made you think that it was a good idea at the time? And did you think there was any chance that 10 years later the show would still be on the air in one form or fashion?
Yeah, I think listening to you guys do the news that afternoon, you just seemed to kind of play off of each other pretty well, and you were having a good time and joking around a little bit, and we know how corny your jokes can get sometimes.
Thank you.
But it just seemed to work really well. Like you had a pretty good energy between you, and I think that's probably where that suggestion came from. And as you said, it's been a while, so it's kind of hard to put every piece into place. But you guys did it for quite a while there. Just you and Sarah, as I recall.
Yeah. Well, man, I can say thanks for coming up with the idea. And like I also said, I'm sure there's a lot of listeners that wish you had kept your opinion to yourself that day. But either way, it's turned into a pretty cool 10 years, and I certainly appreciate your willingness to make a suggestion back then. And it's been a blessing in my life. I'll tell you that much.
Well, I'm pretty impressed that Get Up and Go show has gone on for 10 years. That's really a long lifetime for a morning show. Just as morning shows go, at radio stations.
Almost as long as
I don't think that I have seen one that's lasted quite that long. So that's a pretty good record, I think.
Well, I guess it's all your fault. I mean, it's all your responsibility. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. But, man, it's great catching up with you. Hope everything's going wonderful in your life. And we need to catch up again real soon.
Well, best wishes for you and for 90.9 Alight and the Get Up and Go show. And may it go on for another 10 years.
All right. Thanks, man.
What in the world's he talking about?
May it not. May it not.
Oh, come on.
This is the Bill Cosby here, you see. Telling you that not only kids say the darndest things, but the Get Up and Go show also says some messed up junk. Congrats on 10 years, but please go away. Rudy! Rudy! Switch it over to the John Boy and the Billy, you say.
You see.
Oh, I love those.
Oh man. Okay.
What is going on?
I played the wrong one.
Clearly.
That's the first mistake in 10 years.
Oh.
I'm begging you.
There we go.
All right, here we go. This is a little better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music made me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance and maybe they'd be happy for a while. February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. And I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was on. You caught me singing a little American Pie. Anyway, hello everybody. This is your former president speaking. So it's the 10th anniversary of the Friday morning Get Up and Go show. I remember like it was yesterday when Jamie and Sasha came on the air for the first time. I remember thinking, this is not that good. I mean, you know, some things never change.
No, that's right.
Did I say those words? Now that I've retired and the only thing I have to worry about is clearing brush and poo maintenance, I've had a chance to reflect. And I would have to say that I would rather have Dick Cheney shoot me than to have to listen to that show, if you know what I mean. Okay. I'm just teasing. It's not that bad. Well, I better get out of here. I got to meet Jeb for PX90. So I leave you with these three things. God bless America. Don't mess with Texas. Vote Wygal for president in 012.
That's right.
And peace. I'm out of here.
It's the 10th year anniversary of the Friday morning Get Up and Go show with Jamie Hall.
Favorite from the light, 90.9 FM.